Chapter 23. The Science of Roots and Tubers. What is the law of the world? The powerful harm the weak. Nature makes those who have committed fewer sins strong, and those who have committed many sins, it renders them weak. But if you live by non-violence, you will have no fear of any kind of harm. Dada Bhagwan. The Enlightened One, Dada Bhagwan, has given a profound analysis on matters of diet. A seeker once asked Dadaji, "Is it forbidden to eat roots and tubers, canned mool?" Dadaji explains, "It is a significant prohibition, though not as much as eating at night. Onions and potatoes contain infinite micro-living beings. This is why the Lord has instructed not to consume them. This understanding should remain firmly in your belief system. However, if they come into your food, it is simply the unfolding of your karmic account. But your inner faith and conviction should not be disturbed." Philosophically, Dadaji is highlighting that intent and awareness are more important than mere outward action. While avoiding canned mool is encouraged due to the harm it causes to countless subtle micro life forms, the true essence lies in preserving one's inner commitment to non-violence and purity. Even if external circumstances compel you to consume such food, you remain spiritually aligned so long as your inner intent remains rooted in reverence and restraint. Dadaji, roots and tubers do not allow the mind to awaken. People generally understand that potatoes should not be eaten to protect living beings. Causing pain to any living creature results in sin, just as it is sinful to hurt your husband, wife, children, or neighbors. The same applies to harming subtle forms. But what is in the harm in eating potatoes? It leads to dullness of the mind. The alertness comes down. Roots are filled with countless subtle micro-life forms. They are reservoirs of micro-living beings. Therefore, eating them results in heaviness and gives rise to kashai passions like anger, pride, deceit, greed, attachment, and aversion. We all greatly need inner awareness, so it is better to minimize the intake of roots and tubers. Once you come under God's command, awareness becomes all the more necessary. Eating roots dulls that awareness, and if awareness is dimmed, how will you attain liberation? Dada says, "The Lord has spoken all these things as truth. If you are able to follow them, then do so, and if you cannot, that's all right too. Even making an effort to follow as much as possible is a good thing." Dada says, people have turned everything upside down. On one hand, they prohibit roots and tubers, and on the other, they indulge in kashai, anger, pride, deceit, greed. That's like earning 300 rupees of profit while incurring a loss of crores. Can such a person be called a wise trader? In this way, they sit proudly while committing immense violence. In this world, the greatest violence is kashai itself. Kashai is so dangerous that it incurs more sin than even killing a living being. Therefore, one should not become rigid or insistent. Do as much as you are able. The Lord never asked anyone to go beyond their capacity. This teaching gently reminds us that internal purity, freedom from kashai, is far more important than external rituals alone. Dada emphasizes a balanced, sincere and compassionate approach where one strives towards non-violence, both in action and inner attitude, without falling into rigid dogma or spiritual arrogance. The experiential spiritual aphorism 5 by 326. Ahimsa in the relative world. There is no such power of that ahimsa. The true ahimsak, non-violent person, is one who has wholeheartedly and consistently practiced the true ahimsa as taught by Lord Mahavir, through one's mind, speech and actions, in complete unity. Ahimsa holds immense power. The mere aura of a true ahimsak person can make others feel uneasy or overawe. The experiential spiritual aphorism 6 by 213. Vegetarian way of life is necessary for the spiritual development and peaceful existence of human being. The vegetarian way is a non-violent way. Jai Satchidanand.